Hello, it's me again. Um, Part of the reason why I decided to continue this video onto my house is because the wind was blowing like crazy, and I didn't care to be out there in the wind. Um, so what am I doing? My hot shot loads are basically my company. I'm not for hire. I don't hire for other people. I don't uh, make money off the trucking industry. My rig and my business is strictly for my purposes. So I'm a non-hire, uh, not for hire company. Okay. What is the benefit of this? Well, haul my own product. I can go to auctions and buy big items. I do have a few pieces of equipment that I'm currently using. I have the van and trailer that I bought some time ago, and I got a flatbed just recently. It's currently being repaired. So the real question is what's the purpose? Why would I go and hire my own? I could get a pickup truck and a trailer and be cheaper to do the stuff. Not really. We tend to do a lot of industrial items that are very, very heavy. Um, and a smaller trailer. I mean, I got a 45-foot flatbed that I do use. And when you start talking about farm equipment and everything, you're talking about weights that can add up. And I need to be able to go out to whatever state there is, pick up the stuff, and bring it back without having to make multiple trips, which is why I bought it in the first place. So, what can we do with the items that I have? Well, um, my thought is that should I fail at my store and business do go out of business, well, then I still have a truck and a trailer. I can start with my own hotshot company if should I choose to. A little bit different. I mean, my equipment's a little older. I'm not going out to buy that brand new piece of equipment because, first of all, I don't have the credit for it. Most of us don't. Okay. Um, am I setting myself up for that? Yeah, but I think that's a smart thing to do. You get your truck, you get your trailers, and you get all your stuff first. Then you worry about whether or not you want to go out and do hot shotting. There's a huge commitment to hot shotting that most people don't understand. Like, for instance, one of the things I didn't think about when I bought my truck, because I bought it cheap, you know, is that I don't have a sleeper. And it is illegal to sleep in the driver's side seat. So um, you have to go and use motels with that particular unit, which I don't mind. But it is an extra $70, $80 a night. And you figure that you're going to spend, whatever food you're going to have, it's food. Would I like to get a different truck? Yes, I would. And I'm looking. We'll see whether or not I get a different rig. Should I get a different rig, then I'll probably go ahead and sell this one. But for right now, this sets me up with the ability to be able to haul stuff. I'm able to haul. I got a portion plates. I'm able to haul 67,000 pounds with that particular rig. That's my gross vehicle weight. And I went ahead and looked at my trailer, hooked it up. Um, 24,000 pounds total between my rig and that. So I'm able to haul another 43,000 pounds of cargo. Of course, that's a bit tricky with a single. That's a bit tricky with a single screw on a single axle truck. You'll have to really be um, kind of tricky about loading your rig. You're going to have to make sure that most of the weight of the items, are, of course, over the axles instead of on the truck, because I'm only allowed 20,000 pounds on the rear axle of my truck, and it's already at 8. Um, so that's where I'm at. But anyway, I got that system. It's as far as the years go and the amount of miles it has less than a million. 480,000 miles, which it's running with a Cummins M11 which I have not checked to have that engine checked to see where it sits as far as how many horsepower it has. It has a range in between 280 and 400 horsepower that the rig could be set at. I don't know where it's at because I didn't bother to get it checked. Kind of probably should. What does make a difference. Anyway, this video, what have I done with the truck since I bought it? Well, the steering arm, a gearbox and everything had a crack in it, and that's how I got it cheap. $1,200 to replace that. Brake canister was rusted out, so I put another one on. That was cheap. That wasn't that much. A couple $100 situation. I didn't do the work, folks. I had a mechanic put it in. I'm not so mechanically inclined with the situation. I probably should be, but I would rather have my vehicle safe and spend the extra money on it, making sure that it's safe. And let's see, what else is there? I've been using it. I use it for my system. Being my own company, my insurance is cheaper. A lot of people will say, "Oh, how do you get past the increased liability and the increased cargo?" Well, because I'm a not-for-hire company. You're going to find that most of the industry that's out there for situation requires $1 million liability with $100,000 cargo. Okay. In order for you to hire their stuff, that's what they demand in order for you to load their stuff on your truck. Well, it's my cargo. It's my trucking business. It's based around my cargo, based around my equipment and my liability. So my insurance is much cheaper because I only have to have the standard liability that your average commercial truck has. Okay, rather than have something that's a for-hire thing. I'm pay much less than what most people do. But should an accident happen, you're open pretty much to a liability lawsuit because you got lawyers out there going after trucking companies in order to hammer them. Jim Adler, I'm the Texas lawyer. Now, if he comes after me, he's going to get one broke dude. But the idea of having insurance on the car's truck basically is it's a liability insurance. It's not full coverage, and it's commercial insurance, but nonetheless. But I'm not required to have all the extra liability that most trucking companies have. It's just the way it is. I've already been down the road. I've talked to people. I'm sure other people will sit there and tell you, yes, you have to have all this liability. Yes, you have to have all this stuff. Well, you do if you haul other people's stuff. And that's true. But I don't. Is it coming? Maybe. I may have to go with that bigger rates and bigger stuff if I decide to change my status from a not for hire to hireable, to where I have to go get my own authority. Once upon a time, I had my own authority, but I disconnected it in order to become not for hire. I'm not sure why I would go out and work for somebody else. I just don't like people that much. Situation. Everybody I've ever worked for has tried to screw me, and that's usually with their vehicles. This is my truck. This is my company. This is my business. I do have a U.S. DOT number. That's required. You have to you still have to go through some of the paperwork and regulations. I do run a log. And there's a lot of people out there saying you don't need a log when you're not for her. Yeah, you do. You do. I still cross the scales. I haven't had inspections done. I've heard from other videos where people say when you're not for hire, they just let you go. No, if they think that you're unsafe, they'll pull you in. They got a vast network out there that runs your DOT number right off from the very, very start, and they checked whether you've been had a safety inspection or not. So when you cross the scales, it's really up to the officer inside the scale house in order to determine whether or not you're going to get inspected. I welcome inspections. If they want to inspect my truck, it's fine because I put some money into my truck in order to keep it safe. Because, folks, I'm the one driving it. I'm not going to kill myself to pick up a load for a few bucks. And in the end, that's all it is a few dollars. You go out and make sure your brakes are set. You go out there and make sure your stuff is mechanically sound. Maintenance, folks, maintenance. Guess what? You're going to put maintenance in your truck. That requires oil changes. That requires brakes replacements. Lucky for me, I got a company out of Weatherford that does all that stuff. They're great people. The situation. They maintain my truck. I give them money. That's how it works. Look at my yellow teeth. Oh, God. But anyway, that's my equipment. I guess I do have some yellow teeth. Huh. That's my equipment. That's what I have. We have the ability to haul stuff, but not the ability to haul stuff for other people. I have no intentions on hauling stuff for other people. First of all, the rates are too low. In situation, I charge myself in order to go pick up items at an auction. Let's say the auction is in Louisiana. I'm here in Texas. Well, I charge $2 a mile for myself because I have to be able to pay the fuel, stay overnight situation in case I have to run way out there and be able to the motel bills. I mean, I still got expenses that goes with me running that truck. My expenses is under $2. I'm going to pay myself too. I'm not going to drive for myself for free. Okay. That comes out of the money that I spend situation. Nice little budget area where I have stuff to go be able to go pick up stuff and not. People will say, well, that's for hire. Well, I don't work for free. I guarantee you nobody else does. I don't care if you have somebody's company haul of stuff or your own stuff. You got to get paid. If you don't get paid, what's the purpose? I could pay somebody else $2 a mile to go pick this stuff up. I'm not going to. I'd rather pay myself. Anyway, that's my truck. Thought I'd go ahead and put it out there. A little bit of commentary too. So that's where we're at. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.